Hello, beautiful. Did you miss me? I know, I know. I've been away for too long. I've been trying to get in front of this thing for a while, but just had to travel the world and save some countries. You know how it is. Just a Tuesday. So it's nice to see you again. Hopefully, you caught that katana the last time. Hopefully, you didn't cut your hands. Hopefully, you're enjoying sitting on insane amounts of profits by buying the tippity bottom of the market. You are very welcome. This is how much I love you, and I will continue. Now, because I love you, I decided to sit down here again and without a script, because I don't even have time to write the script, we're just going to go through what's going on in the markets, what I'm seeing, and why I don't think we're out of the woods just yet. I think everybody's getting a little too excited for my test. I think everybody thinks that we have a 1987 style crash, and then now all of a sudden everything just goes back to good times and it's never going to turn around again. Ooh, I've been here before. It doesn't go well. It it usually comes with some kind of a pull of the rug, also known as a rug pull. But here's what I'm seeing. All right. First of all, liquidity is what we go from. Liquidity is the water that waters the plants so our bank accounts grow. In this case, this is the liquidity analysis from Michael Howell, who is the father, the godfather of liquidity. And his liquidity metrics say that we go down in liquidity from here. So this was very interesting for me to see. Also kind of concerning for me to see. But just looking at the broader picture, remember, ISM is a signal of which way the economy is going. When this goes up, altcoins outperform. When this goes down, safer things like Bitcoin outperform and altcoins do bad. Well, guess what? It's going down and altcoins are pumping. That's weird. But what's happening right now is we are in a weird time in macro. Everything is flippity doodad. Everything is backwards. Okay, relationships don't work the way that they used to, and in 1 second, 100 million% tariffs on each other. In another second, they're hugging and kissing each other. This is an extreme volatility time in history. So the volatility would chop you up if you don't understand what's going on. But a lot of the relationships that are usually functional during these times, my tongue is torn up, so it's very hard for me to talk, but I'm still going to just do my best. The relationships that normally work out are all fucked up. So business cycle is going down. What this should mean is risk assets go down, which is concerning to me, and I do believe that this relationship is going to show up. Bitcoin volatility is starting to pump. So this Bitcoin volatility is from Bitcoin pumping, but usually as volatility gets insane, that's usually because of Bitcoin dumping. But let's see. It could be because of Bitcoin pumping as well. Okay? I think there's a dump coming. The volatility index, the VIX, has found, or it's basically getting close to bouncing off of a bottom. This is a trend that it's been making. We caught this tippity top of this volatility spike. I think there's another volatility spike coming. Could it be as big as this one? Maybe. But I would still expect a volatility spike here, and we're going to catch the next one. That's why, in my hypothetical world, I take profits. So, volatility is saying there's probably a drop coming, but maybe that's just a pump that is going to do so. Now, Bitcoin has done great. It has ran off to the moon. The indicators have topped out. But, when something runs this quickly, it doesn't run far. You need to go in stages and steps for things to actually work properly. It hasn't had time to breathe, but Bitcoin is Bitcoin. I will not doubt you, my love. You are the most surprising thing we've ever seen, and be free. Be like a bird. Fly away. Go to millions and billions. We are waiting for it. Now, this is where it starts to get interesting. Yields. When yields normally pump, that means money is leaving the bond market. That means the ocean is draining. That means when the ocean is going down, our puddle should also be going down. But it's not. The ocean is going down, and the puddle is going up. Crypto's going up. Weird, yeah? This is weird. Normally, when bonds are going one way, dollar goes the other way. But actually, now dollar's going the same way as bonds. Totally weird, yeah? This is totally not normal, yeah? Totally weird relationship, yeah? Money is not flowing to where it normally used to flow to. Everything is breaking. The system is fracturing. There are cracks forming in the frameworks of society and finance. So other than that, everything is fine. The S&P has gone bananas. It crashed. We bought crypto around here. Now all the profits have gone up to here. Fantastical. I think we go down. And here's the reason why. This is the perspective on global liquidity that I'm taking. Okay? And this is now even a deeper reflection of liquidity. Now, yes, on this drop, it dropped way lower. So it was higher volatility. On this pump, it's pumped way higher. If we get to the end of this month and this doesn't drop, then I'm wrong. Okay, then I'm wrong. But just this whole thing of like, oh, we dropped, the world's ending, everybody's the most bearish that they've been since, we evolved from bears. And now all of a sudden, oh my God, it's just going to run away on us and FOMO, it's never going to turn around type shit. This is just not how, at least in my experience, how markets play out. When this kind of an event happens, there's insane volatility to the upside, then there's insane volatility to the downside, and it takes some time for it to stabilize and scare the shit out of you. Yes, on the other side, there's this, which says until September we have a run, and around September probably some stabilization. But I still don't think we're out of the woods. This is how I'm looking at it. Now, this is the new global liquidity index that we're looking at with the 19-week delay on it. And I understand that's way more of an offset than most people use. This also includes private sector liquidity. So our understanding is evolving. I could be very wrong. So, we bought in here. On the way up to here, we just skimmed a little bit of zhuzh off the top, just a little bit of the cream, the creme de la creme. Not exiting the markets. The riskiest thing you can do right now is to be out of the markets. So we definitely not want to be out of the markets. But a little bit off the top never hurt anybody. You know what I mean? So that's what we've done. Just a little cash on the side in case this plays out. Otherwise, 80 to 90% still deployed in the markets. Fantastical. Now, the equally weighted index has also actually made, it's broken through resistances. NASDAQ, same correlation, same alignment. I'm seeing down. I think we go down from here and make maybe a lower low, but maybe a higher low. But let's see. Okay, that is one of the big reasons why I think all of this is playing out the way that it's playing out. Now, Bitcoin dominance has been falling. And everybody's like, here we go. We're about to have a alt season. This is all going to, turn around, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, actually, Bitcoin dominance minus the stable coins has been towing this line the whole time. It goes up, it falls, fakes you out, bounces, tests, crosses, tests. It's just towing the line. If I consider that the business cycle is going lower, and you can actually see that from the data here. So this is, first of all, this is financial conditions. And the financial conditions are showing that in the middle of the year, around this June period, is when financial conditions have a sharp spike down, right? Maybe this spike was it, maybe it isn't. I think we still have a little bit more left. Then, I can't click the thing, so that's perfect. Then, Thomas DeMark, who has insanely good signals, has a multiple 9 sell signal on the stock market right now, on the NASDAQ, tech stocks. His sell signals, I don't ignore his sell signals. So I took some profits. Now the bigger global liquidity outlook, Raul's outlook says up. But Michael Howell's outlook says down. This is why it's so confusing. Raul is a liquidity king, but he based his theory on Michael Howell's theory, and they're seeing different formats of liquidity. Which way is she going to go? Nobody knows. Now, forward-looking indicators of the business cycle say the business cycle does go down. Okay, so now, all in all, data is mixed. Macro is fucked. Things are going in all different directions. What are we doing? where we caught the fucking katana. First of all, rule number one, just catch the katana. In the katana, go all in. Done. Now there's profits, skim, skim, skim. Little tiny bits. Now what you should do is you should not do any of this, because you are not sitting here watching the markets like we are. I'm willing to take a risk with 10, 12% of the portfolio, even if I'm wrong, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. You should just have caught that katana and hang out and wait, if that's your strategy. I don't know who you are. Have we met yet? Hi, my name is Sim. Pleasure to meet you. I'm crazy. Yeah. Ethereum. Finally waking up. All right. I'll turn on the thing that you want me to turn on. There you go. Ethereum. Waking up. Bouncing off the fib. I think lower. XRP. Waking up. Broken out of its wedge. I think lower for a test. And sometime when the liquidity goes, she shoots off like a rocket. XLM. Listen to what I just said about XRP. It's a sister. Solana, chilling at a discount in these lower fibs. I think Solana could easily go to $1,000 plus this time around. I think it goes plus. I think it's $1,500 that we're going to. But obviously correction, blah, 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 blah. The huge. Sui, killing it. Killing it. Got in around this, $2. Most of the position is still in there. Took profits here, and then I'll redeploy if it pulls back. If it doesn't, I'll buy something else with the profits. Near. Insane entry. Right there on the yellow line. Insane entry. Render. This yellow line was the entry. This was the target. This yellow line was the entry. Profits here at the red line. You get the idea. Render still in its lowest range. If you think you missed it, you ain't missed shit. The train is coming back around again. Jupiter. Insane entry. Below the purple fib. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Right here. Right there. Okay? Profit. Most of it's left. You know the idea. Not going to repeat that. Pith. Insane entry. Atom. This yellow line back in the day. Back in the day. Back in the day. Insane entry. Fantastical. Still a good price to buy. Dot. Still a good price to buy. Insane entry. I'll just keep saying that just to piss you off. Matic. Entry was here. We're lower. Fine. We're coming back. C'est la vie. I'll hold it for 2 years if I need to. SPX. Great entry. Above. Still at a good price, but the fibs on this one can't be trusted. Giga. Moving on up. Moving on up. Whiff. Nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Right there. Enter there. It's already at triple. Skim. Remember, my strategy is it doubles, take out 20% of the initial. It triples, take out 20% of the initial. Well then, we are sitting on 40% of the initial position in cash, ready to deploy. Trump, still breaking my heart. C'est la vie. If I had more cash, I would buy it, but I'm not allowed to buy it, so I hang out, chill and wait. No cry. No woman, no cry. Now, waiting for XRP to hit its range, so somewhere around this like $4 or $5 range. When that happens in this next explosion and it stabilizes, maybe around there, maybe further, turn the XRP into the rest, take the profits on it, and we're off to the races. Peak is making a move. Peak gave you this insane discount down here. Now the insane discount's ending and a ridiculous discount is starting. Peak is gonna melt faces, and they're the ones that we went to places. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know, mister. Ton, discount. Fantastic discount. I might pick up some Ton if Sui doesn't give me a good chance to pick it up again. Because, you know, Sui's one of those girls that's like, I'm not going to let you pick me up. You pick me up once, okay? And you take profits on me? How dare you take profits on me? She's got attitude. Link, discount. Algo, not bad. Aave, it's getting to a median price, but Aave's going to crush it this time. Quant, for you quant heads. Ripping up. Great price right now. You get the idea, okay? All these are And if you're freaking out because you're like, I missed this, or I missed that, or I missed this, or I missed that, you know where we are? I'll show you where we are. We are like maybe here. Okay, COVID was one drop. Maybe this is just the one drop. Okay, so we are like here. And you're like, oh my God, I missed this. Oh my God, I missed this. Oh my God, I missed this. And you're not going to do anything. But then, oh my God, 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 oh my God. You're going to miss all this. And this is not even the bull run that we're looking at. This is the bull run that's happening right now. So if I had to like actually say we're somewhere, I'd say we're like right here. I'd say this happened, okay, and we're like right here. Maybe mix all new high, probably not. We go for another dump. Maybe it looks like this. Maybe it goes deeper. Who knows? But you're like, oh my God, I missed this. Oh my God, I want to buy this. Oh my God, it's all falling apart again. But then, oh my fucking, what am I? What? Huh? What is life? Where was I again? You were right here. Relax. 2, 3, 5x. These things are jokes here. We're here for the 50, 100x's. So, that is the unscripted view. Let's go back. I think I wait and I let this thesis develop. I have made my bets. There are two scenarios that could play out. One is this is not happening like this. One is that this pulls back and we get another pullback and I get to buy it just a little bit more juice. Just because, at this point, 5-10% at this point makes a life-changing worth of difference at the tail end of the bull market. So one, maybe that happens, okay? Two, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is what's actually playing out. Loading. Maybe this is what's actually playing out. Okay? Maybe this was the pump here. This was the full dump. And maybe this is what's actually playing out. And maybe the next step is we just keep going and going and going and going. Fine. No problem. On the very next proper pullback, I'm going to buy no matter what. Simple. Right? Either way, winning. Either 12% gets redeployed in the next pullback, or this just, this dump happens the way that I was just showing you in a second before, and we buy a nice little discount. At this point, we can't lose. Because between now and September, two things could play out again. Either this guy's right, and we're fucksvilled, or this guy's right, and we start to get a little crazy with how much money is being made in the markets. Either way, my loves, my goal was to get you to sell here and get you to buy here, and I have done that. So now I'm going to go back to chewing on my own tongue. Love you. Bye-bye.